Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In this week's video, a nice and quick project for you guys. We're going to create this one. It's a real fun door hanger, nice and colorful. If you want to know how I did it, watch till the end. I will guide you through all the steps, of course, from cutting the plywood, loading the design in LightBurn, cutting it out, and then gluing and painting everything. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And let's start with the first part, is cutting all the plywood. So for this project I need a few sheets of plywood. I've got some leftovers, so I will use these. These are large enough to get these parts cut. I don't need to cut them on the miter saw. And for the backer, this is about 30 centimeters round piece. I will use this one. This is also plywood. This is 3.7 millimeters, I think. And this is 3. This is softer wood than this one. This is hardwood. So normally I use this one for cutting on the laser. It just has a little bit better result, and it cuts a little bit quicker. But for this one, because I've got this laying around, I will use the hardwood. So let's cut it to size for the backer, and then I can start cutting on the laser. So I've got the materials cut. I will be using this machine. This is the Tuka L2. It's a great machine. It's a class 1 fully enclosed laser. This one is 20 watt, so it's pretty powerful. So I will do this project on this machine. I already got my test sheets from this machine. I always write down on the back which machine it is, so I can look up the speeds and feeds, or feeds, the speeds and power. As you can see, I've got a lot of those accumulated over the years from all the lasers that I've tested and am using every now and then. So you just keep them aside, and whenever you need them you can just look them up, and then you've got the correct settings. Next up, I will be going into LightBurn. I will show you the design, set the correct speeds and power settings, and then we can start cutting on this machine. So I've got the design from Creative Fabrica. If you like this, I've put a link in the description of my video where you can find this website, and if you want to get a subscription, you can do so via my link. I think it's very nice to use. You can find so many things on there. If you got a subscription, you can just download whatever you want. Let's go into LightBurn. If you open it, you'll get this design. So this is the backer. These are the letters which go on top, so these ones. And then I've got the other ones. This is one piece, the yellow one, and then the bees. So I will cut this out in 3 sections. This is the first one. That's the plywood, which is 3.7 millimeter. Then I will use this one. So this will be one piece. Let me group this one. Ctrl G. This is one piece, and this is also one piece. Also group this one. I don't want to have this this opening, so I will just remove it. I will drill myself so I can hang it somewhere. So let's start with this one. Based on the test sheets that I've got, let me get them. At 80% power, I should be able to cut up to 500 millimeters a minute. So I will, because this is 3 millimeter plywood, the test sheet, so I will set it a bit lower. I will set it to 350 millimeters a minute. So I'm sure that this will be cut in one go. Let me change that. And then 80%. One pass. I will set this one. Let me see. Fill. This is 0.08. I'm not gonna fill it, but I just want to make sure that this is correct. So now it's 0.08. Let me see. If I would like to cut this, it will take almost let's say 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's not too bad. So that's why I just put it a little bit lower. Maybe let's put it at 300. I want to make sure that I don't need to recut it. So it's 3 minutes. Yeah. So what's 3 minutes on the lifetime, right? So I will prepare the wood. I will put it in the laser machine, align everything, and then we can start cutting. So I have set the focus correctly and also aligned the workpiece. Let me show you. If I frame it, you can see it moves pretty quickly, this laser. You can see it. So I will start the cutting. Let me turn on the air assist and also the exhaust fan. It's a pretty large exhaust fan, but it works great. So let's start. So it's ready. Let me open the enclosure. Oh, it's still not entirely cut. So you can see you can see certain parts. So this is really yeah, a lot thicker than I thought. I will cut it with a knife because I already moved it. It's difficult to realign, but I will need to set the speed a little bit lower, or maybe do 2 passes, or a little bit more power. But I will get it out. It's not an issue, and then we can continue with the next part. So I've got the first part out, the backer. I did use a little knife to cut out some of the parts because it wasn't completely cut through. That's always the issue with the plywood, because it's yeah, layers of wood glued together. Sometimes you got more glue on certain parts than other parts of the wood. So no big deal, I just cut it out, and now I've got the backer. So next I will put on the other sheets. The small one, I think I will start first with the letters, and then we can cut these. So let's remove this one. I don't need it anymore. Put it here, and then we're going to put on the letters. This one I will move it up a little bit to 400, and then 85%. That should be okay, because this is only 3mm and it's softer wood. So I think that will be fine. Let me see, it will take 4 minutes. So let me align the workpiece, and then we can start cutting. So I have aligned the workpiece. Again, I set the focus because this one is 3mm instead of 3.7. Let me do the framing so you can see it will fit. Okay, now let me turn on the air assist and the exhaust fan, and I will start cutting. Show you like this. I think that's easier. So it's ready. Let me see if it's cut correctly, and it is. So it looks sweet, nice and clean cut. You can see also if I look at the back, no charring, nothing. So it works really well. So let me remove this one. This one is ready. Then I can place the rest on there. Select everything, move them to the working area. This one will be, let me enlarge it. This will all be cut, and the blue one will be engraved. Let me set it to, yeah, 6,000 millimeters a minute, 20%. I think that will be okay. Let's make it 30% power. So I'm not sure if I will also create these ones myself and then cut them separately. I think it might be easier with painting. Now I need to paint between the lines, and I'm not very good at this, I think. So Maybe I will create these parts and then cut them separately and glue them on later on. But let's see first what this does. Let me see. I will first do this one. So I will move this to the top or this to the bottom. Let me see. Come on. Like so. It will take 9 minutes. 400 was okay. So that should be fine. Okay, let me align everything and then I will start cutting. It will just barely fit on there. If you can have a look. You can see it's really on the edge. So hopefully everything will fit on there. If not, I need to cut a new piece and then recut it again. But I will just give it a try. Hopefully it will fit on. Let me turn on the air assist and the exhaust fan again. Like so. And then I will start the cutting. Let me see. Here we go. So these are the engravings. Now we will start cutting. You can see the bees. Also on this machine you can remove this badge. It's magnetic and you can put in a camera. I will be getting the camera soon, so then I can also show you this one. For now I'm using just a regular cam, USB cam, to record it. So let's have a quick look. As you can see, it's now cutting out the leathers. And as expected, the bottom just barely fits on there. And also if I take a look at the top, let me see over there. You can see it just fits on the sheet of plywood. But I'm fine with it. It's just a project for myself. So he's now cutting the contour. So that's the last part. Oh, it's already ready. So let me open the enclosure, turn off the fans to reduce the noise. You can see it's beeping. You can also see the color. That's nice about this machine. It will beep that it's ready. Let me open it. Now you can see it. Let me press the button. So it's ready. And over here, a little bit is missing, but again, I don't mind. Or maybe I can just sand it a little bit to round it off. But I think the cutting for the rest looks very nice. Let me take everything out and then we can continue with the painting. So all the parts are cut. I've put it together just to show you a little bit what it will look like. The small bees I will paint using a little brush. These ones, the letters, I will paint using a roller. I will put them back into the cutouts because I think it's you've got less chance of getting paint on the sides of the letters. And also this one, let me take it off. This will all be yellow, so also a foam roller. Again, I will put this back in the cutout, and then I can just roll it on. This will be different colors, so I will do it separately. And the backer will all be one color, so also a foam roller will do the trick. And once everything is painted, I can glue it together, and we've got another nice piece ready. So I'm ready for paint. I've already selected many of the colors. This one, the backer, will be brown. This one will be yellow. These ones, and I think the letters will be orange, a little bit orange-ish. Then the two B's will be black, white, and yellow. This one, if you remember correctly, I used a leftover piece of plywood, and it was just a little bit short, so the bottom was not cut exactly. So I just rounded it over using some sandpaper, and now it's okay. It doesn't matter that it's a little bit shorter. Nobody will notice.
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
So this is how I did this. So next up, putting the paint on the foam roller, and then applying it to the parts. Once everything is dried, we can glue it together, and then yeah, another project finished. So let's put these aside for a moment. I will get some brown paint, like this, and I can roll it on. First, let's get enough on your roller, and then roll it on. That's why I'm using these offcuts, so I can just roll it on. I don't roll on the table. Very easy. I can also put some over here. It's just as simple. I will do several coats of paint. Let it dry in between, and then it will be okay. I will let it dry, and then we can go to the next color. Let me clean off this one, clean this one, and then go to the next one. So for the next color, this one will be yellow. I want to make it a little bit less bright, because this is pretty bright, so I want to mix it with white. See how that goes. Let me put it in. A little bit of white. And let me get a brush to mix it. Maybe I've got too much white, I know. Let me see. Yeah, that works out. So hopefully you can see it. It will be a little bit lighter. I like that a little bit better. Maybe even a little bit more white. Let me check.
You're goddamn right.
Like so. Yeah, that's better. Let me mix it, and then we can apply the paint. So you can see, hopefully in the video, it will be a little less bright than from the bottle. Okay, let me put this aside. See if I can clean it a little bit. And then use this one. Like so. And then we should do this one. So the letters. And this one. Make sure that I will not put it on the other parts. So that's the first coat. I will let it dry. I will clean this off. So next up will be the letters sweet. And also this part of the beehive, little part. The color will be orange, but a little bit different orange than this one. Already tested it. If I do 1 part orange and 2 parts yellow, I will get this color. It's a little better suitable for this part. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix these colors, and then I'm going to use I think this one, the red one, for it. So let me mix it up. 1 part yellow, or sorry, orange, and 2 parts yellow. Let me mix it together. And then I can apply it using the foam roller. Here you can see it's just a little less bright, which I like better. Okay, let's apply it using the roller. Put it on the letters. Now the beehive, see if I can do it with... Oh, yeah, that's true. I put in all these little pieces, so let me take them out. Let me put these aside. Let me take this one off. Clean my fingers. So next up I will do the little bees. I will use a small brush for this one. And then we can do the second coat. So next I will do the 2 bees. Let me get some smaller brushes. I will use the yellow without any mixing. I will use some white and black. And black. And then see if I can paint everything. I will let it dry, and it looks awful like this, but if you take it out, then you only have the contour and it will look much better. So I will do a second coat in a few minutes, and then hopefully we're done. So I've done 2 coats now on the bees, so I will let it dry, put it aside, and let me move this one in place. Let me get this out of the way. So I will do a second coat on the brown one. Shuffle it a little bit around. Let me get this one. I will let it dry. You can also use a dryer like this one. You can speed it up. But for now I will just move it aside. And then I can do the orange one on this one. Like so. So let's mix it together. Yellow and white. Like this. Clean my fingers. So the last one, the orange mixed with the yellow. Roll it on. And then, yeah, that's better. A little bit less orange. I think that's it. So I will let it dry, and then we can take everything out, and then we can start doing the assembly and the gluing. So I've painted all the parts. I will move the camera to an overhead position so you can clearly see all the parts. I will take them out of the cutouts and then do a dry assembly so you can see the results. And then we're going to glue them. I will use the super glue as I many times do, and also the activator to speed up the process. And then it's ready. So hopefully you can see everything. Let me remove the cutout. Get this one out. Also, let me move this aside. This one I can take it out like so. Then the beehive. Let me take this part out. Also the bees. And the letters. Like this. You don't need this anymore. Now you can see the bees. They look just fine. Nice and small bees. So let me take this one. Like so. Then this one should be on here. Something like this. This one should be here. Then we've got, let me move this a little bit. You can see that this one is a little bit bent, but I can just glue it. Doesn't matter. Then we've got the sweet. And there should be some bees. So it will look like this. I think it's pretty fun. So next up, I'm gonna glue everything together. Let me do this one first. Let me get the glue on there. Remove a little bit over here because it's just too much. Like so. Now see if I can align it. Oh, I'm stuck a little bit. Like this. Let me hold it. I can do a little bit of activator over here. Also on the letters. So it's stuck. That's the first one. Now I can do this one. That's the nice thing about this activator. It's just dry immediately. Let me put this one on. The little B. I'll just put it here. And the other one I will put here. Let me see. Like this. And then we only need to do this one. Now see if I can align it on the camera. Let me check it. Okay. So that's it. This will dry. So I've glued everything together. Let me show you real quick. I think it turned out really nice. I think it took about maybe 20 minutes or even less to cut everything out on a 20-watt laser. Minimal parts needed, only a few sheets of plywood, small sheets. And yeah, you can do the color, of course, to your own liking, but I like this combination. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the end result. Easy and quick project, nice to give to somebody or maybe put on your door. This one was done on the Tuka L2. This is a 20-watt laser, but of course you can use any other laser. I've got more lasers over here. If you got a 10-watt laser, you can also do this one. It might take a little bit more time or several passes, but it's real fun to do. So if you like this video, let me know, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.